Chicken here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about HQ23. What, like, if we're ready for it, what we think it would be like, and just talk about that because we've been kind of sticking with the. Like, we know this update's coming, I just don't know what it is. There hasn't really been any sort of leaked or teased information on it yet, so we're just kind of covering everything that we think it could be. So, we're going to be discussing that, and we are going to be taking on today's... do you want to take on Dr. Terrence? Yeah, let's take on today's Dr. Terrence, guys. So, you'll notice Chicken's map is basically untouched, and that is because... it also ties into the fact that our video yesterday, if you noticed, posted at a very strange time. That's because Chicken was on emergency calls all Friday night. I don't think I left the site until it was like 2:30 in the morning. So that's why that was different for you guys. It was a very late night for Chicken, so I didn't have time to upload and do all the thumbnail and usual stuff, but it's pretty rare for that to happen, so I was, I guess overall that's all good. But yeah, so I wanted to talk today about HQ23, and what that could mean, etc., and we haven't seen it yet, and I think the biggest reason that we haven't seen HQ23 yet is because people were quite adamant for a very long time that they just said, I don't just want a new HQ upgrade that just means a new reskin of all the defenses, because that did kind of happen a few times in a row. We got the level 20, 21, and 22 defensive upgrades, and it was just a resource sink, right? Like it didn't really make that much of a difference, although it did make your defenses a lot stronger. Like in the overall sense, it didn't really change that much in the game. Other than just having something to throw your resources at. But I think Supercell has kind of almost gone too far in the opposite direction, trying to stay away from just throwing out an update that just reskins things and gives people a reason to spend on their upgrades. I think there needs to be a healthy balance of that. It doesn't have to necessarily be to the extreme amount that it happens in Clash of Clans, where you have so many upgrades to complete that it's basically impossible to do them all without buying gems. Personally, I think that's one of the cool things about Boom Beach is you don't have to spend a lot of money on it to progress farther, and become a high level player and participate in operations and things like that. I do like that about it, and I wouldn't want to lose that about the game. But at the same time, I would still like to see more regular. Man, why are the smokes glitching? That drives me nuts. They could have more regularly scheduled like upgrade updates, because it's just nice to have something to upgrade. When we go like this insanely long period of time without upgrading anything, I think that's a bigger problem, because then the people that don't play for task forces, the more casual players, I guess. The people that are just playing for the events and for Dr. Terror and, well, Dr. Terror is an event, but you know what I mean, for just clearing their map and things like that, they get bored of the game very easily, and I think that's why Boom Beach had such a huge drop-off there. Obviously, the introduction of Clash Royale and everything like that kind of took over mobile for that short period, but I felt like a lot of, in my opinion anyways, I think a lot of people just kind of we're just like, okay, I got nothing left to do. Like, why am I doing Dr. Terror for the 10th time this week? I'm not even playing in operations. I don't need the power powder. I got lots of power powder. So I think more regularly scheduled updates, just for HQ levels, and you know, maybe they could focus a little bit less on the levels of defenses and troops and things like that. Maybe they don't need to do that every single time. They can kind of just upgrade. Like this one, there'll be landing crafts. The next one will be HQ stuff. But I mean, look at a reason I want to talk about this as well. Look at Clash of Clans right now. Like, how exciting has that Town Hall 12 update been for everybody? And it's really cool. You upgrade the and Boom Beach is very similar to Clash of Clans in a lot of ways, so it's a good kind of comparison to make. You upgrade to Town Hall 12 now, and you can actually upgrade the Town Hall 12 structure 5 times, and it has a defense on it that it's like a giant Tesla that pops out and shoots a laser at all the attacking troops, which I think is just like the coolest thing ever. And why couldn't we see something like that in Boom Beach? I don't see why that would be an issue, especially if it's a massive resource sink. Now, you could argue and say, chicken, we have all these heroes with all their abilities. Like, that's a massive upgrade sink that's going to take forever to do. And I would agree, but at the same time, number one, all of those hero abilities aren't really that useful. Like, why am I spending time upgrading Crystal Critters if I'm never going to use it? Typically, people get Battle Ores, and they get Ice Shield and maybe Critter Swarm maxed out, and then they don't even bother upgrading the rest of them because they just simply go unused. But it's different. It's different just having something to upgrade versus having something to upgrade that actually impacts the game. So I think that would be an interesting thing if they were able to do that. Just kind of bring in, I don't know. Don't turn it into Clash of Clans for sure, but definitely I think they could take a few things from it for sure. It would be nice to have the upgrades a little bit more meaningful, I guess is the point I'm trying to make here. Because then it's just more fun. It's just more fun to do the upgrades. It's like, okay, I get this upgrade, and then I'm going to be way stronger, right? So I don't know what the hell we're doing on this attack, guys, but it's going to be gross. So we'll go like this, and then another health pack, I guess. We'll get on to that HQ. Come on, Zukas, take that down. We'll get a couple artilleries, and boom, stage 6 goes down. Back. So diving into stage 7 and see what we got. So let me know down below in the comments, guys, if you like the current upgrade system, if you're excited about the update. Let me know what you're thinking in and around those aspects. But yeah, I think HQ 23, I think we're ready for it. I don't see a reason why not to bring it. It doesn't necessarily mean that every defense has to get an upgrade and all the landing crafts and all the troops and stuff. It doesn't have to be just like that, but maybe you unlock a new mine, you get a Dr. Kavan that pops out of the HQ, flies around, and he freezes select troops on that are attacking you. It's like Dr. Kavan's grandfather or something like that. He becomes part of the HQ structure. He's like some sort of giant tribal statue, and as soon as you start attacking somebody's base, and they have not only HQ 23 upgraded, but they have the tribal sanctuary upgraded to level 10, and that allows Grandfather Kavan to come out, and not only does he freeze single troops, but he also does a little bit of splash damage when you get him. You see where we're going with this here? Like, there's a million things they could do. And I think it would be super interesting to see some of this stuff come to light. And boom, stage 7 goes down. Back. So guys, that is gonna wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to let me know what you think of HQ 23. Are you ready for it, or are you not ready for it? That's basically the consensus I'm trying to get out of the comments in this one. Guys, thanks so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out.